ってほら、壁見てみろよ。壁の模様が人の顔に見えてきててさ。
Just look at these walls. Now I can't help but see human faces in those patterns.
バカバカバカ、変なこと言わないでよ。余計怖くなるじゃない。
You idiot! Why would you even say that? No, I'm even more scared.
前を見て進みましょう。不安になってくるもの。
Let's try to focus what's in front of us and keep moving, or we'll make things worse.
そして
Good thinking. Let's try not to pay too much attention to the walls.
あれ、葵さん、なんか声遠くない？
Hey guys, check this out.
やだ、みんなどこに？
Didn't we just say not to look at the walls?
みんなどうし？
Yeah, I know, but look at this. It's an engraving. It's creepy as what it is. It really is a creepy engraving. It shows children being dropped from high up.
Takuma! Only to be eaten by something waiting for them on the ground.
もう。
It's like a scene from hell. Really? Died to the trap card here? Oh, we're back in the master dimension.
Takuma!
Agumon, 無事か？
Agumon, are you okay?
I'm fine, so is everyone else. Look!
なんか変な感覚だな。立ってるのか座ってるのかわかんねえ。
Man, what a weird feeling. It's like I can't tell if I'm sitting down or standing up.
気を抜くなよ、ミノル。こんな場所ではどこに敵が潜んでいるかわからん。
Stay on your guard, Minoru. In a place like this, the enemy could be anywhere.
そうよ、注意してサキ。急にその辺から敵が出てきてもおかしくないわ。
That's right. Be careful, Saki. The enemy might suddenly attack from somewhere.
怖いこと言わないでよ。ここどこ？主はボルトバータモンは？
Hey, don't scare me like that. Where are we anyway? Is the master here? Bolt Boutamon.
見て、あそこで戦ってるの。
Oh, look over there. There's a fight going on.
ボルトバウタモンとあれは主？
It's Bolt Boutamon. And is that the master?
Is that the master? That's a good question. It's the first time we've seen it. Big, like, it's not even really an eye. What does it look like? It's just a sphere? It kind of looks like one of those lasery things that, like, yeah, shoot lasers in discos and stuff, right? You know, they are at the wall and keep rotating around and doing like light show stuff in the entire room. Yeah, it kind of looks like that a little bit.
Traitorous fool. Did you really think you could defeat me?
What was that?
しかれど、うぬも我が糧となるべし。
You are a threat. Yet you too are to become my prey.
なかなか強い。さすがはこの世界の主。
You're pretty strong, as befits the master of this world.
うぬに安寧を授けよう。我が糧となれ。
Now I will grant you eternal rest. Come, you shall be one with me.
Why are we just going with fusion all of a sudden towards the end of the game? Everybody's fusing with anything. What is this? Steven Universe?
いいでしょう。私を取り込めるものなら取り込んでごらんなさい。
Fine then, go on, take me in, if you think you can.
はあ？おい、あいつ
What? He's
自分から主に食われに行った？
letting himself be eaten?
我取り戻したり
Now you are mine once more.
巫女の力豊富の知識すべてが我が体内にあり
The power of the maiden, an abundance of knowledge.
From the professor.
Yes, it flows through me.
なんか主が元気になってる。
The master seems somehow revitalized.
That's what I said. You should have just jumped in.
ボルト・バウタモンごとみゆきの力を取り戻したのかもしれない。
He may have regained Miyuki's power by consuming both Bautamon whole.
じゃああいつは今世界の扉を開く力を手に入れたってことか？
Wait, does that mean he has the power to open the door between worlds?
まずいわみんな。今すぐに主を倒さなきゃ。
This is bad.
We need to defeat him now.
ボルト・バウタモンとの戦いで主が消耗しているうちに。
Right, he's still worn out from fighting both Bautamon. He just said he was revitalized.
主を止めよう。二つの世界を救うんだ。
This is our chance to stop him and save both worlds.
我は世界のことあり。
暴れちゃうぞ。
And with that, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Royal Rumble at the end of the world. In the blue corner, we have Team Survive. They may have been decimated, but they're still standing strong. And in the red corner, we have Nushi, the Master. Whew, yeah, let's look and see how this goes. By the way, I did not plan this. That I have exactly enough high-level Digimon to fill up all these slots. I did not plan this. I did not know this. just to head off any allegations here. Okay, let's look and see. We headed in here, lost pretty much 4 people to both Bautamon, and they have also been absorbed by the Master. Yeah, I don't really know how I'll cut this, because technically this is a different recording session. But oh well. We have a beatdown to deliver, and deliver it we will. So how does this work? Are these the areas where I can damage him? I think so. It only has 4,300 life, but it's a super ultimate. Can I actually look at it? Wait, no, wrong button. Can I look at its stats? Passive skill, World Warden. When attacking, increases the damage dealt by a skill based on the number of status abnormalities on the target. Oh no! And he has pretty much infinite range, but cannot move. As long as I stay out of the 3-width line, it should be fine. And what is its movement? Has Beam of Light? It's a light attack. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have any movement, right? Okay, so stay out of the cone, and I should be fine. Just head on forward for now. And this is also fine. Can I attack? Strike of 7 stars. No, barely not. But I can put an acceleration charge on... Wait, is that movement? That's movement. Okay, wait. I can do this more intelligently. Because otherwise Machine Ramon isn't going to get there before the fight's over. Okay, nice. So, Bolt Bautamon. Just been absorbed, but this is ours. You go over here, and you also have charges. I think a guard charge is probably more important for now. And Piedmon... probably here. Watch it, like, just go a little bit to the side and nuke everybody on my team immediately. What do you have on attacks? Oh, it has a 6 range. Wait, can I actually... This is already to... no. It would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. Doesn't work. Oh well. And for the main cast, you absolutely need to Digivolve upwards. I'm very worried for Floramon. Or Blossomon, I should say. Because Blossomon is an entire step below in regards to Digivolution. But that being said, I'm actually going to Digivolve to Chromon here for the chance at double movement. Yes, okay, great. Cannot attack now, but I can talk to... Aoi? Let's find the silver lining here. Good stuff, Minoru. So generic. I don't know, the music in the background is kind of not that loud. And it's pretty generic. I've heard better final boss themes. Anyways, you block, and I hope you don't die. And you Digivolve upwards. The movement is so ridiculous because everybody has high friendship with Minoru. Just look at this. This is bananas. You can actually attack, right? Wait. Before I do this, what are your type weaknesses? It's all 100. He has Hoarfrost and Beam of Light. Oh, Beam of Light has an AoE. Okay, he can target everybody. It was just the regular attack that has a line range. And an area that's a box, yes. Hoarfrost, ooh. That's also a ginormous area. Okay. Well, what can you do? I'm gonna try going for side attacks. With, I think Amemit is probably... This does this, and if I do Amemit like this, it should come from the side, right? Maybe? Nah, doesn't count as a side attack. Do I have some items that could maybe be useful now? No, it's all just restoratives. I don't have any buffs in item form or something like that. Ah, sad. Anyways, I think Yatagaramon should get the special defense boost, just in case it's targeted up front. And it is! That was probably a good call. Yeah, ouch. And it's frozen immediately. Oh no. Can I reach with this? No, barely not. That's too bad. In that case, let's go over here. And actually try and use one of the vaunted healing items I just talked about. Status abnormalities. Can I reach? No, I cannot. But with a boost bushel, I should be able to reach. Yes. Okay, let's do this. Might as well use them, right? Then now he's up front. Move over here, pretty please. You should also talk to Minoru. Stat, which should heal him to full. Yes, 2000 HP. That is a full heal if I've ever seen one. And now do a side attack from here. which does not work. Okay, side attacks do not exist. That's not good. What was your attack pattern again? AoE, so I should be able to hit if I go here still, right? Yeah. Not strong, but what can you do? Strike of the 7 stars. We haven't seen this one before. Ooh, that looks really pretty. Taste the rainbow, master. We're actually doing pretty well. Oh god, I spoke too soon. Take this!
What's happening?
Did we do it? Did you not see its health bar, Aoi?
I don't know. Something's not right.
Okay, I didn't know Seraphimon knew the attack waterboarding, but okay.
この感じ初めてボルトバウタモンを見た瞬間と同じ感覚だ
I know this feeling. It's the same as when we first met Bolt Bautamon. Are they still in there? Can they still be saved? That's probably why I didn't have as big of a reaction last time when 4 of our teammates died. Because I still have not given up hope that they can be saved.
Yeah, we feel it too.
まるで主の内側から邪悪な心が膨れ上がってくるような
It is as if some sort of evil is bubbling up from within the master.
まさかボルトバウタモンが内側から主を乗っ取り返そうとしてるのか
Could Bolt Bautamon be trying to take over the master from the inside? Yeah, exactly. It let itself be eaten far too quickly. Oh, music change. There it is! Well, cold staples, cause that was easy.
ごめんとついに手に入れた
Precisely! His powers are mine at last!
ああよかったミコを取り込んでいたおかげで
Yes, it's a good thing I took the maiden.
内側から主の意識に直接接触し肉体を奪い返すことができたのですから
Or I'd never have reached the master's mind directly to take control of his body.
なんでそこまで危ないことすんの下手したらあんた食われて終わりだったじゃない
Why would you even try something so risky? That could have been the end for you.
決まっているでしょう復讐ですよ
Isn't it obvious? For vengeance!
それってカイト君があなたの中に残していった気持ち
You mean because of Kaito's feelings that were still inside you?
そうでもあり違うとも言えます私の中には2つの復讐心がある
Because of them, yes. But something else as well. I have 2 reasons to seek revenge.
カイトの世界に対する復讐心そして私の主に対する復讐心ですよ
Kaito's hatred for the world, and my own hatred for the master.
ボルトバウタモンいやピエモンが主を憎んでたってことか
So, you actually hated the Master Bolt Bautamon? Or should I say Piedmon?
主の言いなりになって全てをお膳立てした。そうすれば世界が救われると、そう騙されていた。
The master deceived me into becoming his puppet, into believing if I did as he said.
しかし主は我々のことなど使い捨ての手駒としか思っていなかった。いや、
This world would be saved, yet all the while we were no more than pawns to him.
手駒だとすら思っていなかった。神の慈愛などそこにはなかった。
No, he didn't even hold us in that much regard. Such was the love of our God.
主は世界の神ではない。
Huh, the master is no god of anything.
Then what is he? Could you illuminate us?
強大な憎悪とそれを原動力としてひたすらうごめく大いなる力の塊。
He's nothing but a writhing mass of power, driven by an immense hatred.
Okay, kinda boring. I hope that's not true.
理想も思想もなんにもない。ただの生命維持のからくり。この世界の住人はそんなものを崇めていたなんて。
To think that the inhabitants of this world would revere such a being with no thoughts,
なんて滑稽。
no ideals, nothing but an empty drive to preserve its life. It's pathetic.
何それ、どういうこと？生命維持って。
What are you babbling on about? What do you mean an empty drive to preserve its life?
ヨタ話が過ぎましたかね。
Did I lose you?
まあいいではありませんか。もう主はいない。
Well, it's of little consequence after all. The master is no more.
私の中で怨念を渦巻かせているだけ。それだけの存在となり果てたのですから。
All that's left of him now is a drive that stirs up the rage which swirls within me.
そうそう、私の中といえば。
Oh, and speaking of what swirls within me,
今私は生贄になった者たちを主ごと私の中に取り込んでいるんですよ。
all those who were sacrificed to the master have now become a part of me.
Well, great. Let's try that calling out to our friends method again. Seemed to work pretty well last time.
多くの生贄となった者たちの意識も渦巻いています。何千、何万。
I can feel their minds spiraling around inside. Thousands,
Tens of thousands. Well, this is getting better and better for us. Okay, tens of thousands of souls, all opposed to you.
もちろん、あなたたちの仲間も。
Of course, that includes your friends too.
そんな、カイトくん、ミュウちゃん。
Oh, how awful! Kaito, Miu! 寮に修二さんも主の中に今はお前の中にいるってのかよ。
Does that mean Ryo and Shuji are within the master? Within you too? Probably not Shuji, he got ripped in half, not absorbed.
ええ、くだらない。そしておぞましい思考が永遠にぐるぐる回っています。
Yes, their petty and contemptible thoughts keep spinning on endlessly.
助けて、生きたい、苦しい。自分のことばかりとても浅ましくくすぶり続ける。
Help me, let me live, it hurts. They think only of themselves as they suffer.
今に世界ごと幾万の意識も消し去ってあげますよ。
Well, I'm about to put an end to their suffering, along with both worlds.
世界ごと消し去るだって。
What?
どうするつもりだ。
What are you planning?
巫女の力を使ってこうするんですよ。
It's very simple. I will use the power of the maiden and do this.
Well, yapping about got us all into trouble yet again. These kids never learn.
あの光。
What's that light?
あれはみゆきが作り出したものと同じ二つの世界をつなぐ扉だ。
That's the same thing Miyuki created. It's the door between worlds.
じゃあ、あれが俺たちの世界に繋がってる。
You mean that thing's connected to our world? Well, head on in.
おやおや、帰りたければ扉を通って帰ってもいいんですよ。
Well, didn't you want to go back home? You need only step through that door.
Oh, he wants to get rid of us. In that case, nah. I thought he was about to flee to our world and we would have an epic battle in the fields of whatever the town's name was.
どこにいようと、もうじきこの世界とあなたたち人間の世界は消えるのですから。
I won't stop you. After all, both this world and your human world will soon be gone.
そんなこと絶対にさせない。
We're not going to let that happen.
なぜです？それがカイトの願いだというのに。
Why not? Isn't that what Kaito wished for?
自分たちの欲望のため他者を平気で踏みにじる世界。
A world where people happily trample upon others for their own ambitions.
他人の犠牲の上で成り立っている事実から目を背ける世界。
A world of falsity and deceit, built on the sacrifices of others.
妹が犠牲になり続ける世界。彼はそんなもの壊してしまいたかったのです。
A world that was always victimizing his sister. Kaito wanted to end all that.
違う。
You're wrong.
カイトの怒りは私の中で生きています。すべてを破壊し尽くしましょう。
Kaito's rage lives on within me, and I will destroy everything.
それが私の内に渦巻くカイトの意志。
That was his wish. I can feel it even now as his consciousness swirls.
No, you shouldn't be able to.
違う。カイトはもうそんなこと望んでいなかった。
That's not right. That isn't what Kaito wanted. He turned away from that.
そうだよ。そもそもカイトは最初から誰かを傷つけたくて傷つけてたんじゃないし。
Yeah, Kaito never hurt anyone because he wanted to.
本当は優しいし仲間思いだし、曲がったことなんか大嫌いなんだから。
He was always kind and thoughtful, and he hated anything that wasn't right. あいつはミユのために復讐しなきゃってそう思い込んでたから破壊を望んだだけだ。
He only turned to destruction because he thought he needed to get revenge for Miu.
だから俺たちの言葉を聞いて自分の間違いに気づいてくれたんだよ。
That's why when he heard what we had to say, he realized he'd made a mistake.
ええ、勘違いや暴走もあったけど。
That's right. Kaito may have made mistakes sometimes, or gotten a little carried away.
カイト君はただただミユちゃんを守りたかっただけ。
But all he really wanted was to keep Miu safe.
守れなかった後悔から逃れるために復讐に走ってしまっただけなのよ。
He only turned to revenge because it let him avoid facing his failure to protect her.
ミユのいない世界を壊してしまいたい。それは確かにカイトの心の一部だったのかもしれない。
Maybe a part of Kaito did want to bring an end to the world without Miu in it.
でもそれでも僕たちは信じてる。カイトのその怒りはもう消えたんだって。
But even so, We all believe that Kaito was able to let go of that anger. So, and since he's inside of that Master Bolt Bautamon mass, this should work. Come on, gang.
カイトは自分の間違いを理解して前に進もうとしてたんだって。
He'd learned from his mistakes and was trying to move forward.
カイトとの絆が切れた時点でお前の中の怒りはもうカイトのものじゃない。
From the moment you lost your connection with Kaito, that rage inside you wasn't his.
お前はカイトの後悔を自分の都合のいいように利用しているだけだ。
You're just using his pain as an excuse for your own desires.
興味深い話ですが意味はありませんよ。
As well as I find this conversation fascinating, it is also pointless.
もう話はおしまいです。私の意志を否定するのであれば。
I'm done talking. If you seek to deny my will,
あなたたちの意志を突き通そうとするならば。
if you would impose your own instead,
あなたたちの存在をかけて私を止めてごらんなさい。
then you can risk your very existence to try and stop me.
少し遊んで差し上げましょう。
Well, reset? Oh, reset, yes. Big reset. Can I see its stats? Weak against... Oh, strong against darkness, weak against light. And... in a ring around it? And the same frozen mist attack from before. Okay. But this one, Palazzi Rentler, whatever that means, seems Italian. Doesn't work if I'm right next to him, right? It's only like a far ring around him, like, yeah, 4 spaces away from him. Okay. Bolt Bautamon Fusion, Super Ultimate. So... wait, was his type Virus now? Yes, it's Virus, okay, that means absolutely take Seraphimon. And... that's it, right? I don't have any other vaccine types except Zudomon, but Zudomon isn't strong enough. Yeah, Rosemon is no option. Probably Phoenixmon then. Okay, lost condition, all allies annihilated, that's good, so no characters dying mid-battle. Wait, what was that? HP minus? Does he have a drain effect? Does damage to enemy units on their turn, which has a low chance of inflicting stun? Ooh, no. That's not good. 1, 2... Wait, no, the 0... No, I said 4 spaces wide from him. 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, around here. These two are pretty critical. You don't have a buff attack, so move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be fine, I think. Maybe. No, I'll actually go one before. Wait, no. You have acceleration charge. Please use that. Can I reach? I don't think I can. I can! Okay, great. Let's do this. Nice. Okay, good chunk of damage. And talk to, I think, Seraphimon or Aoi. No, Aoi will probably not reach. Oh, I cannot talk to Seraphimon. Stupid. Then Aoi. Thanks for the heal. And you can talk to Aoi as well. So that we can get Anubismon in there. Probably also have to digivolve you upwards to the max. Ah, so close yet so far. Oh well. Still. Should be fine. Yes, it has the frost attack.
私の番ね。
But oh well. Somebody has to get hit.
もっと守れる力を。
Maybe you could snipe this boss? Maybe? Like if you have some ultra long range attacks? Could be possible that you could just snipe this boss. It cannot move, right? That would be a nice bit of cheese. Okay, then what do we have here? I said it was weak to light. Yes, oh, look at that. That's like a quarter of its health. Great, and a self-heal on top of it.
待ってました。
What do we do with you, Floramon? I don't have high hopes for you, but you can talk before it's too late. For Dino Rexmon, please. Oh no. Ouch! And Seraphimon died immediately. Oh no. That's not good.
最善手。
Didn't realize Seraphimon's defense was so low. Oh, I think it's because it had probably a type disadvantage.
こんなものですか。では、そろそろ幕引きとしましょう。
Is this all you've got? Well then, I think it's time we ended this.
Oh, I was destroying you pretty thoroughly.
なんだボルトバウタモンのやつ大場所でも隠してたのか
What? Has he been hiding some sort of ultimate attack?
まずいみんな避けて
Not good! Everyone, look out!
避ける場所などあるものですか。
Look all you want, it won't help you.
これが世界を壊す者の力です。さあ、全員まとめて消し飛ぶがいい。
This is the power of the destroyer of worlds. Now be gone, all of...
Yeah. About time. Let's go.
何が起きたの？
Got a little bit too big for your britches, eh, Bautamon?
Huh? What just happened?
歌が聞こえる。
That song! Why do I hear that song?
あなたたち、なぜこんな力がどこに
All of you! Why? Where is this power coming from?
中で暴れるな。
Stop it!
力となれ。
Stop tearing at me! My insides become my power!
ねえ、タクマ、これってもしかして。
Takuma, is that what I think it is?
体の中から誰かがボルトバウタモンを抑えてくれてる。
Someone's holding Bolt Bautamon back from the inside?
カイトくん、ミユちゃん。
Kaito, Miyu!
寮に修二さん
Leon Shuji.
教授みゆき
Professor Miyuki.
やめろ。
Stop!
やめろ。
Stop! Stop!
タクマ今だやっちまおうぜ
Takuma, now! Let's finish him!
行こうすべて終わらせるんだ
Yeah, let's go! This ends now! Okay, we are still here. Free cursor, please. Yeah, I think I'm gonna heal Varudurumon. Probably a bit preemptive, but still.
Are you okay, Minoru? You seem tired.
Thanks for thinking of me, but I'm good, no worries. And end turn, please. Wait, no, not end turn. Attack, attack, attack!
And a crit for the win! With Agumon.
勝利はいつもこの手にある。
Okay, nice. We're even getting some level ups. That makes me think that we're not done, maybe?
Bakana. ありえない。ありえない。
No, it's not possible. This can't be happening.
私が負ける。負ける
I lost.
嘘だ嘘だ嘘だ嘘だ嘘だ嘘だ嘘だ
I actually lost. No, it can't be. It can't be. It can't be.
現実を見やがれ。今のボロボロになったお前自身をな。
No, but it is. Just take a look at yourself. You're a mess.
僕たちの勝ちだ。
We did it. We won. Come on, Takuma. You know to always double tap by now.
これで全て元通りになるのか。
So, will everything go back to normal now?
タクマ、急ごう。
Takuma, hurry!
急ぐって。
Huh? What's the rush?
何すっとぼけてんの？扉が開いている今のうちなら元の世界に帰れるじゃない。
What do you mean, what's the rush? The door's open. If we hurry, we can go back.
扉が閉じちゃったら本当に元の世界に戻れなくなっちゃうかもしれないよ。
Once it closes, we may never have another chance to get home.
そうか。それなら急がないと。
Oh, you're right. We need to get a move on.
ちょっと待って、二人とも。扉をよく見てみて。
Hold on, you two. Take another look at the door.
あの扉、閉じるどころかどんどん大きくなっていくわ。
It's not closing. If anything, it's getting bigger.
それだけじゃない。扉が固定化されていってる。
Yes, and that's not all. It's also begun to solidify.
Ooh, world fusion, huh?
固定化って何？
What do you mean it's begun to solidify?
しっかりしたっていうか、ちょっとやそっとじゃ閉まらなそうっていうか。
It's getting sturdier, harder to close.
うまく説明できないけど、二つの世界がつながりっぱなしになりそうに。
I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, the two worlds are starting to join together.
そう、くっついて融合しちゃいそうに見えるのよ。
Yes, that's it. It looks like they're starting to fuse.
融合？
The worlds are fusing?
あ、俺もフローラモンと同じように感じる。あの扉はもう一時的なものではない。
Yes, I have the same impression as Floramon. That door is no longer a temporary thing.
Yeah, it was foreshadowed pretty heavily that this was the eventual end game.
これってやべえんじゃねえのか？なあおい、どうなってるんだよ？
This is bad, right? Can somebody tell me what's going on here?
このまま扉が開いたままなら、この世界と僕たちの世界がつながる。
If the door stays open like this, this world and our world will be connected? Man, where's the professor when you need him? Oh no.
つながってそんでどうなるんだ
Okay, but what does that mean?
世界の行き来が自由になる。誰でもどちらの世界にも行けてしまう。
There will be free travel between worlds. Anyone will be able to go back and forth.
Or there is no back and forth anymore.
多分そうだ。だから僕たちの世界にアグモンたちのような
I think you're probably right. Monsters like Agumon will...
獣神が現れるようになるってわけ？
The Kemonogami are going to appear in our world?
滑稽な。
Pathetic.
Yep, I told you, always double tap.
お前まだ生きてやがったのか
What? You're still alive?
ここに来る途中、あなたたちも見たでしょう。壁画の数々を。
You saw those murals on your way here, didn't you? Those were diagrams of the two worlds.
元は一つだった二つの世界を表す図。古の時代に分かたれた二つの世界。
Which used to be one until they were split apart in ancient times.
Yeah.
そしてこちらの世界はいわば人間が捨てた本能の世界。
This world is the one you humans abandoned. The world of instincts.
Did he actually say that? Hon no Sekai should mean the true realm, right? Or the true world. Hon from Honto, right? Or maybe Hon is also instinct. It could be.
本能の世界どういうことだ
Oh, not Honto, Honno no Sekai. Okay, so it's probably instinct, yes. The world of instinct? What are you even talking about?
捨てられた世界、滅びゆく世界、片側だけ人知れず死んでいく世界。
An abandoned world. A crumbling world. Fading unnoticed to a solitary destruction.
そんなものは許さない。扉は開いた。
I refuse to allow that to happen. Now the door is open.
That's more raving than response, and Bolt Bautamon's eyes look vacant. But as I said, this shouldn't have to necessarily be all bad, right? Can he even still hear us? Or is he too far gone?
復讐は、怒りは、私だけの感情ではない。
My vengeance.
多くの同胞が
My rage
世界を壊す。
was not mine alone. My many brethren will destroy the worlds.
せいぜい絶望にあがきなさ。
No. Struggle to live on in despair.
Off he pops.
ボルト・バウタモン
Come on. You should totally give us the professor and Miyuki and all the other guys back.
今の話本当だったらどうしよう。ポルトバウタモンの同胞が来るってさ。
What? What do we do if he was telling the truth? You know, about there being others?
きっと恨みを持った獣神が僕たちの世界にやってくるって話だ。
Well, he's probably right about Kemonogami coming to our world bearing grudges. Why would he be? Like, how would the regular run-of-the-mill Kemonogami know that the fog has anything to do with humans? I'm not even sure about that. And even Digimon didn't know, and he was the most learned among the Digimon around him. Why would they have grudges? If anything, they should be pretty chill with that. It's the other halves of their souls, after all. They should be not even chill, they should be pretty happy after the initial period of humans being afraid and nuking the hell out of everything.
そんなのやばいじゃん。ねえ、どうにかならないの？
That's terrible! Isn't there anything we can do? くそ！結局ボルトバウタモンのやり逃げかよ。
Damn it. So Bolt Bautamon is going to get away with it?
私たち一体どうすれば？
What are we supposed to do now?
なあ、どうなるんだよ。俺たちの世界は、この世界は。なあ、タクマ。
Seriously, what's going to happen? What about our world? What about this world? Takuma?
僕だってわからないよ。でも普通に考えれば
I don't know any more than you do. But I guess, if you think about it...
これからきっと両方の世界が大混乱になるんじゃないかな。
Both worlds are likely headed for chaos. Or something.
私たちだってラブラモンたちと出会った時驚いたもの。
Yes. Think about how surprised we were when we first met Labramon and the others.
敵対してくる獣で溢れたら世界はパニックに。
If our world was suddenly flooded by hostile monsters, there'd be a huge panic.
Yes, but eventually, like after much death and destruction, it should be a benefit. Huh. I wonder why the Digimon aren't speaking up right now.
パニックなんてものじゃ済まないわ。下手をしたら世界は全然別の姿に変わってしまうかも。
No, it might be worse than that. It could change our world completely.
でもそんなのどうしたらいいの？
But what can we do to stop it?
I don't know, become world leaders since you have the most powerful Digimon bonds around? You totally could do that and lead humanity and Digimon kind towards peace? Maybe?
みんながみんな獣神たちとすぐに打ち解けられるわけじゃ。
We can't expect everyone to suddenly be able to open their hearts to the Kemonogami.
待って、葵さん。
Oi, wait.
何？
What?
僕たちはもうアグモンたちを怖がったりしないよね。
We're not afraid of Agumon or any of the others anymore.
それは一緒に過ごしているうちにアグモンたちがどんな存在か知ることができたからで。
We learned what they were like by spending time with them, learning more about them.
怖がるべき相手とそうじゃない相手を理解することができるようになったからだ。
Eventually, we could tell which of ones were hostile and which ones weren't. Yeah, my boy Takuma. Same brainwave that I'm on.
それってつまり。
Oh, so you're saying?
みんな帰ろう。
Let's go, everyone.
僕たちの世界に。
Let's go back to our world.
はあ？どういうことだよ。
Huh? I don't get it. What are you thinking?
何かいい方法思いついたな Did you think of a way to make things work out?
うん。だって僕たちはよく知っているじゃないか。
Yeah, it's simple. We know more about these things than anyone.
こっちの世界のことを、アグモンたちのことを。
We're the experts on this world, not to mention Agumon and the others.
これから混乱する世界を救えるのはアグモンたちを知ってる僕たちしかいない。
Which means we're the only ones who can save the world as it descends into panic.
僕たちがアグモンたちについて元の世界の人たちに教えていくんだ。
By teaching the people in our world what we know.
そんなことが私たちにできるのかしら。
You really think we can do it?
Yeah, just head out there. The news should be on site. Really. It was one of the biggest earthquakes with tons of casualties. The news should be on site. Just present them with Agumon and get an interview. Get it out there, it'll make international news.
もちろん僕たちだけじゃ難しい。
Well,
でも
maybe it wouldn't be possible if it was just us. But we won't be alone.
仲間がいるんだ。アグモン、みんな 力を貸してくれる。
We have our friends. Agumon, everyone will help us.
僕たち What? You want us to help?
一緒に来て手伝ってほしい。
Yeah.
僕たちのパートナーとしてさ。
I want you to come with us. Work with us side by side as partners.
それって僕たちも一緒にタクマたちの世界へ行くってこと You mean we'd be going to your world with you?
そうだよ。みんなの存在がきっと鍵になる。
That's right. I think your help is going to be crucial.
こっちの世界から来る生き物は怖い敵ばかりじゃないってことを教えてほしい。
We need you to demonstrate that not everything from this world is hostile.
これは責任重大だな。
This will be no small task.
でもこんな状況じゃ他の選択肢なんてないんじゃない？
But considering the circumstances, what choice do we have?
葵のみんなのために私たちが力になれるのなら
If it means helping Aoi, helping all of you, then of course we will. そっか。一緒にいられるんだ。これからもタクマの力になれるんだ。So, we'll be able to stay together. I'll be able to keep helping you, Takuma.
Would be pretty stupid if Takuma left you at this point.
僕、タクマと一緒に行くよ。どこまでだってずっと一緒だ。I'll do it. I'll go with you, Takuma, and stay by your side no matter what.
ありがとう、アグモン。みんなも。
Thanks, Agumon. Thanks, everyone.
僕たちの絆で解決しよう。
Let's use our bonds
世界に起きる混乱を。
with each other to save both worlds from chaos.
こうなりゃ最後までとことん付き合うぜ。
Yeah.
俺たちなら何だってできる。
We'll stick together until the very end. As friends, we can do anything. And hey, we have even one more person than the original trio. Saki made it all the way to the end.
うまくいくかはわからないけどやってみる価値はあるってわけね。
I don't know if this is going to work out, but it sure seems worth trying.
ええ、やりましょう。私たちみんなの力で。
Yes, let's do this. All of us working together.
Then, we walked through the door, back to our world. Maybe it wasn't a doorway back to the world we knew, but I wasn't afraid. Together, my friends and I were going to save this new world, to fight against chaos, even if that meant a different kind of fight than what we'd been through so far. It's been a year since then. Ooh. Epilogue time.
僕たちが元の世界に帰った後、世界は大きく変化した。
I mean, it's not on fire. After we went back, a lot of things changed.
予想通り、僕たちの世界へアグモンたちのような獣神が現れたんだ。
Just as we'd predicted, Kemonogami began to appear in our world.
人類が彼らについて学ぶ時間もないまま、世界はたくさんの獣神で溢れ。
It happened so quickly, people had no time to learn about them before they were everywhere.
多くの国々で大混乱が巻き起こり、世界は彼らによって大きく様変わりしてしまった。
Wow, this must have been real fast. I mean, it should have at most taken a day for Takuma and the others to, like, get the word out.
そんな中、僕とアグモンのような魂を共有した。
During all this confusion, there were growing numbers of children who met Kemonogami.
運命のパートナーとなる獣神と出会う子供が現れ始めた。
They were fated to become partners with, who shared a soul like Agumon and me.
ただ、すべての人がパートナーに出会えるわけではない。パートナーを持たない人の方がずっと多くて。
But not everyone found a partner. In fact, most people didn't. Ooh, class divide.
結果としてパートナーを持った人とそうでない人、両者の間には大きな心の隔たりが生まれてしまった。
The result was a psychological gap between those who had partners and those who didn't. Yeah, I mean, we went on a pretty big rampage in the Digimon world. And not just us, the evil team as well. No wonder there's a bunch of people without partners. Not to mention the, like, spatial difference. You could have a partner all the way in Asia and you're a European. Yeah, it's not gonna work out.
獣神の強い力は人々に恐れられた。その恐怖はパートナーを持つ人にも向けられたんだ。
People feared the power of the Kemonogami and took that out on those who had partners.
やがてパートナーを持つ人は多くの偏見やデマ、誤解や差別にさらされることになって、
Eventually, people who had partners faced all kinds of abuse, slander, and prejudice.
世界の混乱と断絶は広がっていく一方だった。
Disorder and disconnection were on the rise. Come on, Takuma. What were you guys doing?
きっとこの世界はこれからもっと混迷を深めていくだろう。
This world is surely headed for more turmoil.
その中で僕たちは
But that's where we come in. Please tell me you went to the press and not to a university. Okay. We've each kept doing all we can to show that humans and Kemonogami can get along. Who is this? Part of that effort is the lab known as the Japanese Institute of Electronic Symbiotes. It provides daily support so people who find partners can live in this world in peace.
本当にこの子危なくないの？
So, it's not dangerous? Really?
ええ、もちろんよ。獣神は、その子はあなたのパートナーなの。
That's right. That Kemonogami, that little one there, is your partner.
What kind of tests are required? She looks like she's wired up to the Matrix.
あなたが優しい心で接すれば、あなたや周囲の人に危害を加えるようなことはしないわ。
Treat her kindly, and she'll bring no harm to you or anyone else.
Treat her poorly and...
でも、みんながモンスターは危険だって。
But everyone says monsters are dangerous.
そんなモンスターに好かれる私は悪い子だってみんな言うんだもん。
If one of them likes me, then I must be bad. That's what they say.
大丈夫、悪い子なんてことないわ。パートナーはあなたの心を映す鏡なの。
Don't worry, it's not like that. Your partner is a reflection of what's in your heart.
あなたがきちんと自分と向き合えばこの子も正しく力を使えるわ。
As long as you confront what's in yourself, your partner will use her power for good.
But if you don't...
自分と向き合う？
How do I do that?
ええ、自分の本当にやりたいこととちゃんと向き合うの。
You just need to be honest about what you want and how you're feeling.
Ooh, a big ask there, Aoi. I most of the time don't know what I want. And most people can never be honest about how they're feeling. Tsunderes exist for a reason.
一人じゃできないかもしれないけど、あなたにはパートナーがいるでしょ？
That might be hard to do on your own, but now you've got a partner to help.
だから大丈夫。自分とパートナーを信じて心を一つにするのよ。
So don't worry. Believe in yourself, trust your partner, and learn to be as one, okay?
I'm also wondering about the whole term, like it's the Institute for Electronic Symbiotes, right? Nothing in this story suggested that Digimon were in any way digital or electronic. in this version of reality at least. So I wonder if there's some lore that we're not privy to.
Yeah, okay, I'll try.
お疲れ様、葵さん。相変わらずだね。
That was really something, Aoi. I see you haven't changed a bit.
たくまくん、それ褒めてる？
Do you mean that as a compliment?
おう、一応。
What? Yeah. Although I still think she can sometimes be a little overbearing.
大したことはしてないわ。それに大切なのはこれからでしょ。
Well, I didn't do much really. The important part is what comes next.
そうだね。この子がどうなるか、僕たちは見守らなきゃいけない。
Right. We'll need to keep an eye on her and see how things turn out. Question mark? Providing for support for people with partners comes down to a lot of what Aoi just did. We take care of the kids who've gained this new power and teach them how to use it. But we also put out legitimate information on the Kemonogami to combat all the hate.
たくま、葵ちゃん、ちょうどよかった。パートナーと出会った子、新しく見つけたよ。
What was that sound? Have we figured out teleportation?
Oh, Takuma, Aoi! Just who I was looking for. We found a new kid with a partner.
今から連れてくるから、念のためにミノルとファルコモン借りていい？
I'm about to go bring them in. Do you mind if I borrow Minoru and Falcomon just in case?
またかよ。最近多くないか？こう連発されると体が持たないっていうか。
Another one? Have there been more of them lately? I can't keep up with it all.
ミノルくん、そういうこと言わないの。
Minoru, don't say that.
その子は今までずっと不安だったはずよ。助けられるのは私たちしかいないんだから。
The poor kid's probably terrified, and we're the only ones who can help.
I would hope the government staffed this laboratory with more than just for like teens.
葵さん、ミノルも分かってるから、お説教はその辺で。ね、ミノル。
Minoru's perfectly aware of that, Aoi. No need to go on about it, right, Minoru?
そうそう、冗談だって。休日返上で俺はバリバリ働きます。
Of course, I didn't really mean it. I'm happy to give up my day off and keep working hard.
うわぁ、嘘っぽい。
Uh-huh. Real convincing.
もう、ミノルくんったら、まあいいけど。
Honestly, sometimes I don't know what to do with you, Minoru. But it's fine, I guess.
じゃあ、お迎えよろしくね。偏見を持つ人たちから危害を加えられる前に。
Good luck bringing in the new kid. I hope you get to them before someone gets hurt.
あ、お前も一緒に行こうぜ、タクマ。
I'm on it. Hey, why don't you come too, Takuma?
そうだね。僕も少し外の空気を吸いたいし。
Not a bad idea. I could use some fresh air.
もう、夕飯までには帰ってきてよね。
Oh, you're hopeless. Make sure you get back in time for dinner.
Ooh. Are they together? Aoi cooks dinner for Takuma? Okay. Seems all that affection grinding paid off big for Takuma. There are still lots of problems between humans and Kemonogami. There's the discrimination to deal with, not to mention issues caused by the Kemonogami. These things will take time to resolve, and people's hearts will need to grow. But even so, I believe if humans and Kemonogami stick together, one day we'll make this work.
信じてね。あなたは選ばれた子供なんだから。
Believe in yourself. After all, you're one of the chosen kids now.
選ばれた子供か。
The chosen kids. To be honest, I'm also a little worried. Our hope is to build a world in which kids with partners can live freely. But if we're not careful, those of us who've gained power through our partners, could cause great suffering like Kaito did when he wanted to destroy the world. In the new world, we can't let that happen. People will need to live better lives. And we've all kept working, so no one else will ever know that kind of pain Kaito did. But by treating those with powers as special, are we making the discrimination worse? What about the concerns of those who lack partners? Aren't we disregarding them?
Takuma! 早く迎えに行こうぜ!
Yo, Takuma, let's go!
ごめん。すぐ行くよ。
Right, yeah, sorry. I'll be right there. What kind of future is this world headed towards? I'm scared. I'm worried about how things will turn out. But despite that, I'm going to keep chasing my dream, fighting the only way I know how. I hope Kemonogami and humans continue to work together and can keep living in this chaotic world. Yes, I'll fight as long as and hard as it takes. New World Order. Oh, it's the harmony route. Okay, ladies and gents, here we are. At the end of our first loop of Digimon Survive. Whoo boy! What a journey. And let's just start off immediately with the music. Oh, I love the main theme so much. I love the main theme so much. You could tell because I've put it at the end of each episode. That's how great I think it is. Yeah, okay. I mean, let's start our review. What did I think about this game? I mean, it was a mixed bag. Like, there were lots of positives and negatives. It was, all in all, a pretty great game in the broad strokes, I have to say. It starts off immediately at the beginning with things like lighting and graphics that I pointed out in the very first episode. It looks so good for a visual novel. There are so many expressions of the characters, the lighting is just gorgeous, and the shading on the characters, the environments look good. And yeah, the music is at times pretty loud, but all in all, I loved every track, even though they got a bit repetitive towards the latter third of the game. And yeah, I'll just keep talking over the music because I don't want to get copyright struck. So, great stuff as well was that the story as a whole really tried something new. Like, I mean, I didn't watch too much of the Digimon canon, so I don't know everything, but compared to the stuff I know, they really went out of their way to take what is regarded as like a kid's property, like IP, and really went no holds barred. Like, nobody has plot armor, people can die. It is a pretty dark story that leans heavily into psychological trauma and like being pursued. It wasn't really a horror game, but I think it captured the essence of survival pretty well with all of these characters. I mean, yeah, the characters in general. I mean, in the broad strokes, I liked everyone except Ryo. But let's be honest, I never really got to know Ryo truly. But yeah, the professor was obviously my favorite character. Once more, breaking genre conventions in like Japanese and especially Chinese stories, like stories from the Asian space. It's really rare for old people to be allowed to be a hero. Like, they at most get the old badass mentor role in the most positive case. Otherwise, they can just be evil because they are obviously emblems of the patriarchy and the old generation that keeps holding the young people back and stuff like that. But no, the professor was a responsible adult that tried his very best, sacrificed his life pretty much multiple times. Like, there were multiple times when he thought he was about to die. And like, he bit the big one pretty much even in the beginning. He had nothing to his name, no Digimon partner, nothing, and pretty much put up every time. Yeah, he had his faults as well with like keeping secrets and getting lost in his own head, but all in all, he did an amazing job. So yeah, Professor was absolutely my favorite character. He was such a badass. And everybody else too. I mean, I warmed up to Saki pretty well. I didn't really like her in the beginning, but yeah, towards the end she really came into her own and really grew as a person. And yeah, I mean, I liked Aoi and Minoru from the very beginning on, but their character development wasn't really so much that they changed into a better person, but rather that they managed to keep a hold of who they were in the first place and not, like, slide into bad thought patterns and depravity. So, yeah. I even liked Shuji. I liked him before his little descent into madness that I think was really poorly handled. I mean, Ryo, I already said we didn't really get to know. Kaito was a pivotal character in this route. I mean, I'm confused because the trophy said I completed the Harmony route. Is the route tied to the character stats? I thought for sure it was going to be tied to having characters be alive or not. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, Kaito was really pivotal and really had a whole arc towards the end here. That was tragic and really gripping. And most of all, importantly, pretty believable. Even though he was being stupid, it was the believable kind of stupid, right? Unlike Shuji and Ryo. So yeah, Miu as well. I mean, she was a pretty plot devicey for Kaito, but she had her own personality, her own wants, her own failings, her own like good character traits. I liked her, even though Syakuma was pretty much a nothing character for me. The Digimon, yeah, they were kind of hit or miss. They really sometimes dropped too much into yes man. I think Falcomon had the best treatment out of all of them because he actually got his little arc and like could act out and had some drama and they made up. Lapramon was too yes-man-y. Agumon was pretty much just there. Dragmon was a great character as well, but that's because Kaito got such a big treatment by the story, like towards the end. Dragmon was really an interesting foil as well as partner to Kaito, because he was kind of the reasonable one despite the darkness inherent to him. So yeah. I really like Dragmon. I think Dragmon might probably be my favorite of the Digimon. Unless you count Kunemon, of course. Kunemon is the main man. I'm joking. Yeah, like onwards towards the bad stuff. I mean, the combat was surprisingly lacking in complexity. I mean, yeah, elevation changes were there. Towards the end, we had a lot more freedom with, like, attack patterns. where you actually had AoE patterns that you could use to group enemies a little bit more strategically. But other than that, it was just like, yeah, rush the enemy and bomb them down. Maybe look a little bit at type resistances and weaknesses, so you don't place one of your units like in a perilous position. But other than that, it was really basic. I would have loved more strategic options to like actually like move enemies around, like push them, pull them, stuff like that, that attacks actually had some sort of special effects or stuff like that. They were surprisingly light on status effects too, like 99% of all attacks we ever were able to apply never used status effects or stat ups and stat downs. Yeah. Recruitment was absolute hell. I despise this mechanic. The designers should be ashamed of themselves. It was hell, but I'm not gonna harp on too much on that. You know what my thoughts on that are. Then towards the story. While I think by and large it was a good story and I enjoyed myself immensely, it kind of suffered from death by 1,000 cuts. There were so many contrivances, or like especially when it came to people not acting like humans. Often you could feel the hand of the author, like when people froze and did nothing, despite having clear chances. They didn't do stuff, they didn't say stuff that was so obvious. And they could have just saved themselves a lot of grief if like the author wasn't just present and pressing the hand on their mouth so that they cannot speak, tying the arms behind their back so they cannot act. You could really feel it in a lot of places. Like, I made fun of it pretty much every time when people just stood around yapping and had a little tea time while the world was ending around them. It was just, like, dissonant is probably the word I'm looking for. Because otherwise, they actually had a pretty good head on their shoulders most of the time. At least for their ages and for the situation they were in. But yeah, often they just didn't act like humans. And the contrivances were stunning. Yeah, but those are pretty much my most salient points in regards to criticism. Otherwise, the game was pretty great. I mean, granted, combat was a pretty big part of the game, but you noticed by how I skipped through most of it that I wasn't really enjoying myself with the combat too much. There wasn't really too much to sink my teeth into. Yeah. As for the story, a neutral point I jotted down is there is a lot of stuff we never got a follow-up on. I mean, we never really learned what was up with Shuji and like his father, because Shuji died. We never really learned what was up with Ryo and his mother, or even what Saki's and Ryo's relationship was before coming to the school trip. We, like, not even for the dead people, for the alive people as well. Saki's whole sickness that was teased a lot throughout the story seemed to have just evaporated. Like, even in the epilogue right now, like 1 year later. What happened with that? We never really got a follow-up on this, because the game made it seem like she was, like, fatally ill. And the only reason why she kept going was that she was basically time-frozen inside the Digimon world. That was the only thing that kept her alive, but 1 year later, she seems to be fine. Yeah, kind of weird. We never got a follow-up on that. And the most important part, what did Takuma forget? You remember the flashback with his mother? And she was like, Takuma, you forgot something, come back here before you go on the school trip. He forgot something essential. What was it? I don't know. What did he forget? Why is it so important? Anyways, okay. those are pretty much my points towards the story. I hope you ladies and gents enjoyed it as well. Put your thoughts down in the comments, please, on what you thought about the story. Like, give your little review. What were your thoughts, your most like damning criticisms, your highest highs? I want to know. This is actually an interesting conversation, I think, because this game isn't perfect, but all in all, I think it's still a love letter to what can be done with Digimon as an IP. It really broke conventions, I think. Okay, last, before we end, I don't know if there's something after the credits, but I want to touch on how I'm going to do the second run. I don't know. Surprise, surprise, I didn't test out how to do it. I mean, probably. Most visual novels have like a skip function that automatically stops when something new comes up. I probably think the story is going to be the same in the broad strokes, but I don't actually know how it works. Will there actually be just like parts where other dead characters, like characters that were dead in our run, like Ryo, would have just chimed in, but the conversation would otherwise have been exactly identical? I can't really believe it. And like the convos were too like different and almost always centered around the dead characters being dead and people dealing with that. I will absolutely be playing with a walkthrough on the second go-around, so that I get all my affection gains and pick the right choices. If the character traits are relevant and there isn't a true route, it'll probably be the moral route with all the characters alive, right? But I can't really imagine that, especially towards the end of the game, the story isn't radically different. Because like Ryo, Shuji, Miu and Kaito, I mean Miu and Kaito being alive changes everything. Can they even be saved? It could just be that all of this was just a giant punk and Ryo couldn't have been saved. Like all the Kunemon possible question mark digivolutions were just bait. Could be. I don't think it is. I would be very surprised, but could be. If that is the case and there is no significant changes anywhere, then I'll probably just do my bonus episode where I read out the Digimon stories that you can pick up if I don't manage to pick them up during the Let's Play. So yeah. But I think we have to go a second go around. I'm like, all my instincts scream at me that a world where everybody is alive should be possible. And yeah, I'll pick the moral choices most of the time, I think. Get some different Digivolutions for Agumon. We never got the final Digivolutions for Agumon as well, so we have to have done something wrong. Okay, weird. Yeah. I'll just have to try it out a little bit. The worst case scenario is where just people just chime in once and the dialogue continues on. But if there are actually sections that are completely different, I will play them out completely, obviously. And then the repeat sections, I will not read them out again. I will probably skip them and put some like summary text over the skip, where it says like what happened just now, like as a little like memory crutch. Maybe like this. That's pretty much my thoughts on that. I don't know how to do it better. If you have any ideas, I mean, put them down in the comments. Maybe I'll read them on time. But yeah. Anyways, all that's left to be said is, I hope you ladies and gents enjoyed, and let's look and see if there's something past this. Okay, it says Prologue Forest Area. The save file said Prologue Forest Area, so... Huh. Weird. Oh, Kaito's Dragmon has unlocked evolution to Bolt Bautamon. Oh, those are unlocks? If Ryo's affinity was higher, maybe everyone could have survived. Oh no. Seems like Ryo is gonna be our main man next go around. This pretty much confirms it. Okay. Let's wind back the clocks to a time where everything was better. Mugen Recollection unlocked. I don't know what that is, but we are going to find out next time. Yeah, this is our final team here. It was really heartbreaking to see this screen reduce every time somebody died. But I love this song. Okay, ladies and gents, I'll leave you off here, and we'll meet back at wherever the save file drops us off in New Game Plus. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Until then, I guess.